Hey, we are doing the Retro Game Treasure unboxing for December. We got our December box in the mail. I didn't want to wait to open it, so we're doing the video tonight. Um, Despite the fact that I had to take a bunch of stuff down recently because we were having some work done down here, and I haven't set up my overhead camera again yet. The one that I usually have looking down here at the table. The camera is still here. It's just literally sitting on the desk. So I'm going to change the view right now. So as you can see, the camera is pointing. If you look at it, I'll turn my hand like this, and you can see that's where the camera is pointing. So this is going to be a little awkward, different, but that's what we're going to do. But as you can see right off the bat, if you remember last month, my box came in a weirder, bigger white box, and we thought something interesting might be happening, and then it turned out it was like, oh, it's a issue with our supply, but don't worry, I'll be back to normal next month. Lies. Maybe not. I don't know. Either way, though, unfortunately, it's in the white box again. But what's interesting is there's no give on anything in here. And they did put extra tape. I don't know if you can see it, but they put extra tape along these edges too. So there's even more places to cut to get this box open this time. So I don't know. Maybe there is something special going on because it is the December box. Maybe there's a Merry Christmas bonus gift for me. Probably not. But nonetheless, so we're going to cut into this thing here, and we're going to do the best we can to try and show you everything. Again, how well it goes, who knows. We're going to do our usual thing. We're going to pop the lid. We're going to reach in. This is full. Like, this is full. Like, the top game is even with the top of the box. There is at least, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there's a really big box at the bottom. This is interesting. Okay. Maybe this is going to be, I don't know. And everything feels like it's sealed too. Like everything feels like it's sealed and brand new. Let's see what we got. So up first, we do have a sealed brand new copy for PlayStation 2 of Pipe Mania, which I have never heard of before. I do not recall this game, and I definitely worked for the company during the PS2 era. Put that all the way over there. This is a very interesting box. Okay, we definitely have another sealed game here. And it feels big. We have also for PS2. SOCOM US Navy SEALs, the first one, greatest hits version. Very interesting again. I have not gotten PS2 games in a while. Like I've gotten maybe one before? And so far we got 2, and so far all sealed. Up next we have again another sealed game and another PS2 game. Aragon's Quest, Lord of the Rings. Again, sealed. Brand new. So weird. And then this is a controller of some sort. Or accessory. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's all that's in the box. Now it's the Retrobit version. So this is the re-release version. But it's a brand new Sega Genesis controller. official Sega licensed controller, compatible with original Sega Genesis and Mega Drive consoles, classic 6-button audio, 10-foot cable length. Wow. So yeah, these were the licensed reproductions that came out later. Trying to see here. Box is a little bent because they had to shove it in the box. They definitely needed the bigger box, so maybe that's why I didn't. So there you go. That might be why I didn't get a normal box again, is because they obviously needed the bigger box. I'm guessing they have these bigger boxes for these times where they have to put something bigger like this in there. Like, there was no bubble wrap, nothing. Like, it was packed tight. Yeah, I don't know when this came out. I'm not seeing anything. Usually there's like a copyright date for like anything. But there's nothing on here. But that's crazy. So we got nothing but PS2 games, all sealed, all brand new. And a sealed brand new Sega Genesis controller. Yes, it's licensed third-party one, but still, it's a complete replica of the original controller. That's crazy. Wow. And that's honestly, that's the reason why I wanted to open it right away, is because I was a little curious the fact that it came in the white box again. But anyways, let's get to the usual next thing, which is the price charting. I don't know if there's a way to even track the value of the controller. I feel like the controller alone, like, I feel like if I was to go buy one of these in a store right now, like, I'd be looking at about $30 just to pay for something like this. But let's see what we have. So let's start with, we'll do the games because those will be easy. Pipe Mania. Again, never heard of it. Pipe Mania. Apparently it was on multiple platforms. PlayStation 2. A brand new sealed copy is $15. Which is what we have here. That is... I feel like I'm going to get way more than my money's worth on this box so far. I could be wrong, but... SOCOM. U.S. Navy SEALs, PlayStation 2. Trying to find the right one here. Okay, we got number 4 for, it's not confrontation, it's not 2, not 3, it's not special forces. There's the PAL version of Navy SEALs there. That's the North American version, but it's the greatest hits one. So there should be one that says U.S. Navy SEALs greatest hits. I've got this one here. It says greatest U.S. Navy SEALs combined assault greatest hits, but this doesn't say anything about combined assault. I feel like combined... What? Let's just click on what is that? Yeah, combined assault was a different game altogether. U.S. Navy SEALs. It's not Fire Team Bravo. I didn't realize there was that many SOCOM games. Ah, here we go. SOCOM US Navy SEALs Greatest Hits. That's the one we're looking for. A sealed brand new copy of that is $7.98. That's a little bit higher than I expected for that game, because I'm pretty sure you can't play it anymore, because I'm pretty sure it was online only. Yeah, online. Well, yeah, online required. So yeah, I don't think it's playable anymore. I'm fairly certain you can't play it anymore, but whatever. Obviously for collectors, though. I am not spelling that right at all. Here we go. There we go. Aragon's Quest, PlayStation 2, $10.40. So before we look to see if we can figure out how much this controller is worth, what are we actually at so far? 15 plus 7, 8 plus 1040. So even without the controller, the games pretty much are the value. We're looking for a $35 value, and we're at $33.38. So we're only about $2 off, like not even less than $2 off the value. So clearly, I'm sure this controller is worth more than $2. Let's see what we can find out here. Oop. Genesis 6 button. Let's do that. Let's see what. 6 button arcade stick. No. Oh. It's right here. Retro bit Sega 6 button arcade pad, which is literally what this is. It's the right one and everything. There's no tracked prices on this. It comes up as, it's funny, it says, oh, actually that's actually does say Crimson Red. Black. There's no values on that one either. But this is the right thing. Just to see if you can see that. So you can see there's no tracked values for that whatsoever. So unfortunately there's no way to know what the trending value for this actually is, at least not through price charting anyways. I'm going to check one other thing. There's in town here, there's a really great store for classic stuff. I've actually traded in some of the stuff I've gotten from the Retro Treasures to them to get other stuff that I actually wanted, just because, like, obviously the downside to the Retro Treasure, from me at least, is because I just like enjoy the mystery and checking out stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm getting great stuff too, stuff that I do like and so forth. But you're always going to get, no matter how well you try to make it so that you only get what you want. You're still always going to get something that you maybe don't want. So, but anyways, let's see here. This is a 6 button. So they sell now. There's what they're listing here might be the actual official Sega Genesis one from Sega themselves, not the remake that I have here. However, they sell this basic version of the controller used for $35. Used. So yeah, this easily is the value of the box on its own. So bottom line, we cleaned up this month. What a way to end the year. This is our last retro box for this year. Obviously, you won't be seeing this until 2023, and I'm sure by the time you see this, I'll have received many more boxes after this. However, yeah, when it comes right down to it, like, we're looking at almost double the value in this one. And that's actually the second time I know. I don't remember which month it was. I'd have to go back and look. But that means that at least twice this year, we have gone above and beyond. And I kind of feel like it would be cool. I'd have to go back and watch all my videos for these unboxings and what the values were and so forth. But I feel like, especially with this, I do feel like we've ended the year ahead. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we got more than our money's worth this entire year overall. There was a couple months that were under, but they were never under by much. There was one that was a little bit low, I remember. But overall, yeah, we got our money's worth this year. At least I feel we did, anyways. So yeah, either way, regardless, by far, like, value wise, this has been the best box all year round. Hands down, best valued box we've gotten. Again, this alone was probably worth the value of the box, just this on its own. So the fact that we got pretty much double our value is pretty amazing, in my opinion. But yeah, I feel we definitely came out ahead today. And yeah, all the more reason. Now, to keep in mind, I have been paying monthly, like, which means I am paying at the highest price point. Like, it's $35 a month. But if you do pay, like, I believe there's a 3-month option, a 6-month option, and a 1-year option as well. I'd have to go back and look. Don't quote me on that. But the more time you commit to in, like, one purchase, the cheaper the box is. I believe the max is the 1 year, and I believe it works out to an average of about $30 a box, which means you're definitely, if you're looking at it from that perspective. I've been holding off, but I'm hoping sometime in the new year, in 2023, I gotta pay a couple bills down a little bit more first. But once I've paid bills down enough, the new plan is to actually switch it to the annual payments, because it should save me a bit more money. And the cool thing is that even at that rate, although it's a little pricey, it's a one-time payment that I could probably get ahead of pretty quickly, like paying off on my credit card, and then I'm not worrying about the money coming off my credit card every single month that's adding to my expenses. So all in all, I'm gonna keep going with this regardless, because it's not breaking me budget wise, obviously, and there is value in some of this stuff. Whether it's the value it's worth or not, there's value in it. So it's not like it's not only is it something I can afford to do, thankfully, right now, and it's fun to open these and share these with you guys and so forth, but it's also, again, like I said, I've been able to trade some and sell some to help pay for other things that I do actually want, or other games that I want that I haven't managed to receive yet, and so forth. Last time I did, like I said, I've taken, and I think I've mentioned this before, I haven't been down to this store in a while, but the last time I was there, I took some games down there. Some of them were games I already had, some of them were games I had from the Retro Treasure. Didn't even trade them that many, but I got a decent amount for them. And with that, I was able to purchase a Nintendo 64 system, which is something I've wanted for a long time. So again, like I had one when they first came out. I regret getting rid of it. I wish I still had my one that I bought all those years ago, but it is what it is. Bottom line, absolutely love this because it does add a lot of value, and it does. It's nice, and so I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna go through some of the piles of stuff because the last couple of months I've literally just been piling the games off to the side back over here where you can't see it on camera. Obviously, some of them are in this box over here, which you can't really see because it's more behind me. But I'm gonna go through them, start sorting through them, see which ones I want to keep, what I want to keep and actually use and play, and see what else. But yeah, we're getting quite the collection of stuff, and there's some pretty cool stuff. This is, again, I still think by far this might be the coolest thing I've gotten in a box so far. I love it. Like, that's the thing. I'm kind of torn on what to do with it now. Like, I'm already thinking, like, the fact that it's a 10-foot cord is awesome because, like, let's be honest, Genesis cords aren't that long. So a 10-foot cord is pretty freaking amazing. So it would be great to actually use, but at the same time, I kind of want to keep it in the box and, like, not open it. Because I feel like I just feel like I could get more value out of this if I leave it. I'd be curious to know, like, if I took this down to that store, I'd be curious to know what they give me for it. Because I feel like they'd be able to flip it no problem. But yeah, that's it. So, anyways, that's it. We're going to wrap this video up. The link tree below, as always, check it out. It's got my YouTube, my Twitch, Twitter, all on there. Please give us a follow on all of those things. Like the video, please. I appreciate it. Subscribe and all that good stuff. And in the description below will be the link for Retro Game Treasure for you to subscribe yourself, as well as by the way, it's in my link tree too, but as well as the link for the site I use for confirming, for checking prices on the values of the games. And that website's actually expanded quite a bit in the last little while. They have the values for trading cards, except for some trading cards, as well as sports cards. It looks like they're starting to get into comic books, which is kind of cool too. So yeah, it's a pretty comprehensive website for checking values of product. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you in the next video. Don't know when that's going to be or what it's going to be specifically at this point, but yeah, more video content is coming. Keep watching, and I appreciate it. So thank you, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.